Hey there, it's me again, Ema. A lot of people know me as Nikki too. Um, I said that I would share with whomever because I know I'm not the only one that has gone through this. My journey, my healing, whatever that may look like, good, bad, and indifferent, based on the situation that I just recently went through. Um, like I said previously, I just bring God with me. Um, I was one of those people that, like I said previously, that didn't understand a woman that was beat on. You know, back in my younger days, I went through abusive relationships, but I didn't stay in them. I fought them, I stabbed them, I bust their heads. Like, I didn't have a problem with fighting back. Um, but in this situation, something happened to me. Um, Now, I don't want people to get it twisted that I'm this timid, meek, mild person because I'm not. Um, I'm actually an outgoing, carefree person. It's funny what you would do when you say you wouldn't do something. You know, you got people that may be judging women, especially, and men that might say, yeah, whatever. But that's on them. Um, I don't know if there's anybody that believe in Holy Spirit, Jesus Christ, Lord and Savior. This was something that my spirit told me to do. This is something I never would have done. For one, it's for me embarrassing. Um, I was out of law. I was dead dog wrong for getting involved with envy in the first place, and he was married, right? And then to put down demands, right? But I felt I had that right um, because whether I like it or not, I was in a relationship, regardless of how unhealthy it was. And this is something that has gone on for approximately over 8 years. Um, and like I said before, it's a lot of things I didn't tell. I kept a secret. You know, I talk to people every day. I have relationships with people that I talk to every day. And I never disclosed to them the things that I was going through. Again, um, I'm a person that talk to people. I'm a person that people come to for advice. I'm a person that have a little sense about herself. Somewhere in my mind, when he said he was sorry, and I wanted to think and believe that it wouldn't happen again. You know, I got a mouth on me, right? I get loud, boisterous. Um, and I do that a lot of times because I don't believe that I'm being heard, but it don't matter. It's not okay to do that. But it's something that's going on with me now. I'm fearful. I'm uncertain. I question the decision that I made. With putting this on this platform. But God lets me know that I made the right decision. Because if nobody sees these videos, if it doesn't do anything for anybody, it's helping me, you know. Because you can talk to people and they don't have, especially now that I started talking and I started telling what happened. Some people don't know what to say. Some people are encouraging, some people are not. But if I can just help one person, male or female, then what God told me to do works. But it's so much deeper than him. It's so much deeper than this. It started a long time ago. And what I'm going to do now is allow whatever steps I need to take. And I know it's not going to be comfortable. I definitely know it's not going to be easy. But there's nothing I can't conquer. I just got to trust the process. And for so long, I didn't trust the process. For so long, I self-willed a lot of stuff. God's letting me know that it's going to be okay. Matter of fact, it's already okay. I just got to feel what I got to feel. You know, I sat and thought because I'm like, dang. I'm standing here and I done been hit, and I've been hit so hard that I feel. I was knocked into the wall and my face put a hole into the wall. And I didn't know my head was busted. I had to get stitches and all that up here. And then I got slammed again into the door. But I'm kicking and I'm fighting. And when all this blood started gushing out, now mind you, there's a woman here. And I'm saying this to say that there's been some really dysfunctional love situations in my life. I've always been not the one chosen, right? So every time they were chosen over me, I wonder What was it about me? What did I do wrong? Did I not talk enough? Did I talk too much? Was I too dark? My hair not long enough, or is it too short? But here it is, I'm standing here with blood running down my face. And I said this in the first video, but I'm bringing it back up because I said and thought, like, dang. Something has to be broken in me. I'm talking about in here, like in the pits of me, for me to stand there bleeding. And I'm saying in my head, I gotta see what she looked like. And when I sit down and I think about that, I'm like, my God, who does that? Like, who stand there with a gash, not only in their head and in their face, but blood is just gushing out, like it's pouring down like water. I'd already called 911. But the core of me needed to know what she looked like. And when he told her to come out, that she needed to go ahead and leave because the police was coming. Because my problem never was with another woman. Never. For one, I'm the other woman. Right? But my problem's never been with the women. Unless you were my family or my ace coon bone. Like, you don't owe me nothing. I'm not your friend, so whatever. No, I don't want it to happen to me. And I was wrong for doing what I did, but here it is, I'm standing here and I needed to see. What she looked like. And she came out. She walked past me and out the door. And the sad part was that I was pretty relieved she wasn't all that to me. So that's crazy though, right? But that's because I'm talking about when I was a kid. And I told my mother that somebody had touched me, God rest her soul. And she did the best she can because my mother was my best friend. But I'm talking about has always been somebody else first. Not just in my romantic relationships, I'm talking about in my life, for the majority of my life. I'm talking about where the seed, where the root of it started. I said this man touched me, and she had been dating. And by this time, I'd been acting out a whole lot. I was very promiscuous. I was the only 11-year-old actually having sex, right? Everybody else was clothes burning. But because I lost my virginity before the age of 11, I was actually having sex. So I started acting out and lying, getting caught behind the tree with the little boy. And so I was a bit of a handful at 11. And when it came out that I had been raped, she brought me in front of the man. And she said, such and such. Nikki had something she needs to say. She said, Nikki, what you say happened? And I say, he been touching me. He been having sex with me. And he looked at her and he said, she's a lie. You know she's a lie. She out here messing with these boys with a fast test. She's lying. And my mother looked at me and said, no. She looked at him and said, if you touched her, you better not do it again. And she said, Nikki, go back outside and finish playing. That was the first time I experienced somebody being chosen over me. And after that, I did everything to get her attention. I did cheerleading. I did gymnastics. I was on the girls' basketball team in middle school. I did Girl Scouts for a short while. I was straight A student. I did everything so she could see me. So I could be accepted. So I could be chosen. She didn't come to no games. She didn't come to no cheerleading matches. Even when I graduated middle school with honors, I couldn't even tell if she was excited and proud. And don't get it wrong, she did the best she could. I had everything growing up. I didn't know what poverty looked like. I didn't know what welfare was. I didn't know none of that. She kept me looking nice. I didn't have name brand stuff. She wasn't into all that, but she made sure I looked good. My hair was done. I stayed clean. But she didn't hug me. She didn't say, I love you, way to go. no matter what I did to get her attention. I'm saying all this because when I sat there and I thought about all the times that I waved and I jumped up and down and said, choose me, here I am. Whatever you need me to do, I'm willing to do it. I'll try it anyway. And they chose the other person. And like I said, it wasn't just romantic relationships. First time I was called fat was by my own father. I just wanted to be loved by my dad. Right now today, like I said before, we don't even have a relationship. He's right here in the same city I'm in. See, these are things that I knew had affected me, right? Because I'm part of this thing and I went through therapy and I go to counseling, and somebody in my life suggests that you journal. And I have a diary and I write and all of that. And I talk to people and I've talked about these things, right? But I'm talking about until the revelation comes, right? Until like something broke in me. And I ain't gonna say it broke in a bad way, no. Something happened to my soul, my spirit, when I left there in the ambulance. And I thought back over the times that there were physical altercations. And the times that I just went back like these things didn't happen. Like I said that I deserve better. I deserve to be treated fairly. I deserve to be respected and loved. But I wasn't respecting and loving myself. I wasn't treating me right. Oh, oh yes. Oh, I wasn't treating me right. So what, you get up and you take a bath and you wash your butt every day and you feed yourself and you eat some food and you pay a bill. And you go on a couple of trips and you have some laughter and you feel some joy. You have moments of joy. But what about that real embedded deep down joy? The real embedded happiness, right? Oh, Jesus. Ah. 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 Hmm. Thank you. something happened that day. This God is going to make me over. He's going to make me a new creation. He's already done it. I just got to do the work. I just got to do the work. I'm no longer willing to walk in embarrassment, walk in shame. I did it. What I'm willing to do now is get to the core. Talking about to the middle of the onion. And I'm ready for God to reveal everything that needs to be revealed. Not years from now. I'm ready. I've never felt what I'm feeling before. I don't know what the future holds. But I'm walking on this journey. My father said that I am healed. Just gotta allow the scars to be removed. Not just here, but here, right? I don't like everything that I've done and all the decisions that I made. But for today, I don't live with any regrets. I've harmed people and I do my best to make right by them. Some people I can't even walk up to apologize. Some people ain't even living no more. But I work on doing the right by them, but not by not doing the wrong that I did. I just know I ain't exempt. Yeah, I know everybody get a chance. Everybody get a turn, right? I just ask God to be a little bit merciful on me. No, I don't have any regrets. You know, next time, I guess I'll dig a little bit into some more things, but in all honesty, I'm working on forgiving me. Working on forgiving me, right? Working on falling in love with me. I said for so long I wanted to be loved. Well, I gotta start with me, loving me, being in love with me. Good, bad, and indifferent. Dark skin, loud, silly, goofy. Me. I'm about to get ready to go to bed. I just made it in from Georgia. I'm dealing with an aunt that has cancer. My mother's sister. My mother I lost 7 months ago to pancreatic cancer. And now my aunt, her sister has pancreatic cancer. So I had to go see my aunt with my face like this, but I was not going. I didn't tell her what happened prior to me leaving. The same video you guys saw, the very first one, I sent it to her when I was on my way there. She had the opportunity to talk to him the day before all of this happened. We were all on the phone together. You know, she told me a long time ago when she first met him, he wasn't right and he wasn't for me. Yeah, but I'm going to change the statistics. I'm not going against the grain just for today. I learned to say what I learned not to say what I would never do. So I said I never mess with a married man. Not being in my conscious mind. Right? Only for me to turn around and do what I said I wouldn't do. But anyhow, I'm tired. I've drove 8.5 hours. But I'm committed to what I said I would do, what God told me to do. And that's hopefully somebody be willing to walk with me through this journey. And if you don't, I'm going through my journey, my healing process on this platform. We'll talk soon.